New Extra Charge Hot and Iced Coffee from Dunkin' is made with 20% extra caffeine from green coffee extract, because we could all use a little extra this year. Whether that's an extra boost, some extra boldness, or the drive to go the extra mile, we're extra ready for whatever comes our way, and extra excited to take it on. Let's get it done with a medium extra charged coffee from Dunkin' for $2 with 20% more caffeine. And pair it with snackable stuffed bagel minis for an added all-day boost. Order ahead on the Dunkin' app. America runs on Dunkin'. Participation may vary. Limited time offer.
At Jewelers Mutual, we're a little obsessed with jewelry. Obsessed like auctioneers with talking fast.
50, we're gonna fit sold.
Pop stars with auto-tune.
Yeah.
And dentists with asking questions.
So, how did he propose?
After they've put their hands in your mouth.
Great.
Yes, we've made jewelry our obsession for over 100 years. We love it so much we named our kids Ruby, Amber, and Opal.
Venti soy latte for Opal?
At Jewelers Mutual, we insure jewelry and only jewelry, which is why people who are also obsessed with jewelry trust us with theirs.
Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, what are you guys up to?
Oh, little weed, you know.
It's the Weedsman Podcast Nugget.
Zippity what?
Ready to drop the bass? Let's drop the bass.
Whoop-de-doo. What does it all mean?
All the random stuff that didn't fit in Friday's show you'll find here.
Oh, okay.
Hey, man. You got a joint?
Got a little bit of reef smell on your boy?
What that mean?
Please, just give me like weed, all right?
Did you see those geniuses in, I think it was Iowa, that gave a bunch of 2-year-olds at a daycare melatonin-laced gummy bears?
What?
Oh, yeah, they all got arrested.
Wow. That's wrong, but it's a smart idea, but it's wrong.
I mean, I get where they're coming from, and I even get kind of where their head's at, where they said we didn't think it was wrong because it's available over the counter.
Right.
But you're administering medication, technically, to somebody else's children.
Without their consent.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, melatonin's relatively harmless.
Right.
And, I mean, back in the day, it would have been dip the baby's pacifier in whiskey.
Yeah.
You know? Baby won't fall asleep.
Give them dip.
Get that baby drunk.
Yeah,
I was told whiskey was put on my gums.
Oh yeah,
as a baby.
Oh yeah, if
Mine too.
for teething, absolutely. That'd be, you wouldn't throw a shot down the baby's throat. You would just
put it on your house.
One for him, one for me. One for him.
You'd take the bottle, tip it over, get it with your finger.
Once
over
the baby
it.
starts puking, it forgets all about its teeth.
Just get a little whiskey on your finger and just rub it on there. It'll numb it a little bit. It'll relax the baby and make it pass out.
That's a smart move. I didn't know
Baby
that.
develops a taste for whiskey.
Right.
5, it wants a Jack and Coke. Doesn't know why.
Also develops secondhand liver disease.
Yeah, no, right? Baby's born with a receding hairline. High cholesterol.
I mean, can we stop saying drugs and alcohol? Like, can we just accept that alcohol is a drug? This is the only drug outside of, like, GHB that we drink.
Weed lobby's got to get more powerful.
Trying to think.
It's bottom line.
What do you drink? I mean, I guess you could. You don't really drink acid if it's
You could
liquid.
drink
even.
mescaline.
Yeah, but that's not really.
Remember in the Fear and
it's just
Loathing?
a little. Well, he was kind of drinking it. Yeah.
Ooh, I love that scene.
Or wasn't that the adrenaline?
Yeah, I think
That was
you're right.
the
Pure adrenaline.
But he's doing it with the dripper.
Yeah.
That scene like makes me feel so fucked up just watching it. There's no way. I mean, undoubtedly, just looking at Johnny Depp, you know that he's done just about every drug, probably.
Oh, like in real life, yes, I would agree with
But if you thought he was putting on airs with the scarves and the rock star like style, seeing him play that part in Fear and Loathing of Hunter Thompson,
It's possibly his greatest acting job he's ever done.
You're like, there's no way that guy hasn't done all those drugs.
Or not Treasure Island, whatever you call it. Sorry.
The pirate movies?
Thank you. Yeah, that is
What?
pretty good stuff. I enjoyed it. The first one was good.
I'm not knocking them. They're fun movies.
The first
but
one was good, but after that, I was done.
all he is he's just doing, what's his
Keith
name?
Richards.
Yeah, Keith Richards. So I'm waiting for the Keith Richards biopic.
How many
That's
of these?
next.
I saw a gif of him dressed as Trump trying to squeeze out his shit.
Oh, from that show?
I never watched that.
Oh, you didn't?
I never saw that.
It was pretty funny. There's some good parts of that. I definitely still recommend it.
What was it called?
It was the art. It was on Funny or
Art of the
Die
Deal.
and the Art of the Deal.
When the drugs begin to take hold.
Possibly the greatest opening scene of any movie.
Damn bats.
People,
Ever.
do yourself a favor if you ain't seen this. See it. Pause the podcast. Go watch it.
Yeah,
I remember
It's
saying
called
something like,
intro scene / bat country.
Yeah.
maybe you should drive.
we can't stop here.
Suddenly, there was a terrible roar all around us. And the sky was full of what looked like huge bats, all swooping and screeching and diving around the car. And a voice was screaming, "Holy Jesus, what's these goddamn animals?"
A voice. I love that.
His own. Yeah.
I was thinking about this the other day.
It's your turn to drive.
It's your turn. I advise you to take his ass. It'd be a goddamn miracle if we could get to Vegas before he turned into a wild animal.
I love that. The soundtrack
Dodging
for
the
this
imaginary
movie
bats.
is amazing.
He's got a fly swatter in his trunk. Of course.
We had 2 bags of grass.
Of course, this was like, what, late 60s, early 70s? Everybody had a fly swatter back then. Nobody really has fly swatters anymore.
I do.
The whole galaxy
Yeah?
of multicolored uppers, downers, screamers, laughers.
Every once in a
Also a
while.
quarter tequila.
I don't think I've ever bought a fly swatter.
Pint of raw ether.
And I
2 dozen amyl.
can't remember the last time I lived in a house, besides my parents, that
Once you
had
get
a fly
serious
swatter in
drug
it.
collection, the tendency is to push it as far as you can. The only thing that really worries
They have automatic fly swatters now.
there is nothing.
Don't you think that they would come back into style now that people aren't buying magazines anymore?
The depths of an ether
I
bag.
know, right?
We'd have to stop getting junk mail though, too, wouldn't we? I don't think that's going to stop.
I got cut
The
out.
owners of the houses that I'm renting get so much fucking mail. I can't believe how much mail they get. I'm like, why do people still read this shit?
The mail?
Yeah. I mean, it's about half bills or like
Yeah, well,
wanting money.
Well,
of
that's
some sort.
dumb. It's like 100%
Right.
of my bills are digital.
We had to pay the rent, and Rich was like, just send in the mortgage payment. Just pay the mortgage, basically, instead of sending her money to then pay the mortgage. I'm like, all right. He's like, so she wants a receipt, get a money order and take a picture. And I'm like,
Your fucking computer?
they got a website on here, and she's like, I guess she wants a paper trail. So,
What paper trail? You get it sent to her email.
right. Paper trails can be forged. Like, it's harder to forge electronic trails.
No, trust me, I work with someone that talks about I have to mail in my rent. I'm like, mail? You have to mail in your fucking rent? Means you have to have it in the fucking mail every month by
Right.
a week before the month ends.
My-
It's fucking retarded.
My ex owes me some money. When she finally pays me, she's probably going to go to the bank and get out cash and give me a bunch of cash. And I'm like, dude,
PayPal.
we both have iPhones.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly. There you go. Apple Pay. Done.
Right.
I was looking the other day when I went to make my first mortgage payment, just make sure everything was in order. And still, there is still one thing that requires an ass ton of actual paper, and that's buying a house. But I'm willing to bet.
Right.
I was looking at it give this a decade. I bet in a decade, this is all in a computer.
Yeah, but Rocket Mortgage, you sign shit right online.
I signed the only actual pieces of paper I signed was the day I closed.
She had to fax something into friend of the court for her account. And because even friend of the court is direct depositing electronically, they're not sending out a fucking check anymore. So I'm like, just go to your husband's office. He's got a fax machine, I'm sure. He works for fucking whatever, the Rocket Mortgage place. What are they called?
Quicken.
Yeah, he works for Quicken. She's like, no, all he's got is a computer. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? He does mortgages. I figured if anyone was still faxing and printing and signing and keeping paper records, it would be on fucking deeds to houses and shit. And tens of thousands of dollars, hundreds of thousands of dollars.
No, the mortgage company that I dealt with, all electronic. This is the title company.
Right.
Like,
okay.
Is where all the paper showed up. Like I said,
right.
The entire process, all electronic till the actual day of closing, and then they're like, here, big pile of paper. Sign this.
Right.
Sign here. You know the drill. This is blah. Well, yeah, there's one thing I looked at, and I was like, 2028. This is all gone.
Oh, I mean, before that.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as we get like some sort of sublingual identification, some implanted chip or something that, you know, personal barcode that we can just scan to pay for shit.
You know what's going to keep
I mean, that's what's going to get rid of paper money and the paper trail and all of that.
Crypto.
Make us...
Crypto.
The cryptocurrency. Well, I think it's going to be
losing money.
I think it's going to be hand in hand. You know, money may be lost or gained on the current cryptocurrencies. The big bet is that one of them is going to dominate the world, and I think that's an inevitability. I don't know if it would be any of the current cryptocurrencies that are out there, but I think it's inevitable that we will have to go to a world currency, and it will then have to be electronic and in real time and all and everything. It's an inevitability.
I got to get out of Bitcoin Cash and Ether. Like, those are the two that are down. Like, Bitcoin for me is even.
Bitcoin Cash is a separate thing?
Yeah. And then
kind of
Litecoin
that's worse than jumbo shrimp.
I know, right? And then Litecoin's up. Bitcoin is even. So I got to get out of the two that. Once the two that are down pull even again, I'm going to get out of those and get into the two that have just been performing all right for me. And really, it's just a fund for Vegas for me. I'm going to withdraw it all in a month or two anyway.
Oh,
like, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I mean, because you've got real shit to do with that money.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I've just been, like, since the beginning of paid, I've been funneling, like, 1% of each paycheck into all four of these cryptocurrencies. Like, it's like a 20 each paycheck. Like, into each of them.
I mean, it's already viable, right? I mean, it fucking works.
And then after Vegas, I start the whole goddamn Ponzi scheme again. Like, and if it turns into something, cool. Because I read an article talking about Bitcoin will be at 50,000 by the end of the year. If that happens, fucking A. For some perspective, it's at currently it's around 10 or 11,000.
10 or 11,000 for one coin.
Yes.
Wow.
See,
so it would have to quintuple its current valuation by the end of the year.
Didn't they fuck up, like, whoever this mystery creator of Bitcoin is? Didn't he fuck
Mr.
up
Bitcoin?
by making it? Well, there's a moniker that they use, but I can't remember it. I think it claims to be some Japanese
Mr.
guy.
Coin.
Mr. Coin.
And he's remained completely anonymous. And there's certainly people who have theories over who he may be. He or she, they. I'll just go with they.
They. Some people in some white hoods.
I think it's just one person.
They meet once a year in a mountain top meeting.
Cold. Bitcoin.
I forgot what I was talking about.
Oh, this reminds me. Jam. Old dirty bastard son is going to come out with wants to come out with an ODB like I swear to fucking God.
Really?
I read this at work today. Dude, when I'm out of shit to do at work, I read Google News constantly all day at work.
His son?
I do too.
Yeah.
I did not see that. Wow.
Well, because I got a cryptocurrency tab.
No, I'm talking about the Wu-Tang thing.
Hold on.
Wait.
Are you saying?
Yeah, there you go. Boom.
Wu currency?
Wu-Tang Clan rapper's son to launch
cryptocurrency.
Wow.
Old dirty son.
Damn. Wait a minute. Is that him? Or that's a picture of old.
Coolio?
Okay. No, I didn't see the mic. I didn't see the mic.
The son of old dirty bastard.
I thought that's a picture of ODB.
Is launching his cryptocurrency.
Not only does he look like his dad, he wears the same fucking sweaters too.
2004. Damn. He's been gone 14 years.
Yeah, time flies, huh?
Young Dirty, real name's Barson James, is
Young
the
Dirty.
face of the appropriately named Dirty Coin.
He's a
Dirty Coin.
A cryptocurrency being produced in partnership between the estate of Old Dirty and Link Media Partners, an entertainment industry firm.
Dirty Coin.
Dirty Coin, ticker symbol ODB, will exist as a token on the TAO blockchain network, and is set to be traded at the alt market exchange later this year when the coin goes live.
Wow.
With Dirty Coin, you exchange money by... you have like a knuckle ring with like the little dials that,
That's from
that
CoinDesk.
switch. And he just fucking backhands you. And leaves the imprint of how much he owes you, like, on your cheek.
Damn. Who ever thought
So,
we'd
but
be
he's-
doing a story that has the Wu-Tang Clan and cryptocurrency in the same fucking...
I take it
Yeah.
he's rapping as well, or is he just taking on this young, dirty moniker for the sake of crypto coin?
I mean,
Good question.
well,
Look her up.
It's like
yeah.
he's out there claiming shares on one of the tracks. Oh no, that's on the Wu-Tang album. Once Upon a Time in Shaolin.
Yeah,
Was that
this is a
the
remix.
one Shkreli?
March Crowley, the only one who
Crowley.
Was
Oh, another. He had a court settlement this week where he has to give up his stake to the.
He's got to give up the
Wu-Tang album.
Wu-Tang
There's
album.
only one. He owns it, and
I
he
know
has to
that.
give it up
Oh, okay.
as part of a court settlement this week.
Yep.
They're like, hey, you got to give up the Wu-Tang.
I mean, more than that.
Well, no,
Like,
obviously.
he-
Well, yeah.
he-
It wasn't just that. Judge was like, Wu-Tang.
It was like
And
10
I'm
billion
no.
or some shit. Free Wu-Tang!
Yeah. No, it wasn't like that. No, yeah, it's some like 7.6 billion or million.
Damn.
I mean, either way.
It was a million. It could be billion.
It's a hefty amount of money.
I don't even know anymore.
Who's got to give up? I know, right? Wow.
Woo. Tang.
Whoever thought cryptocurrencies pivot into Wu-Tang?
Hey, everybody's into it. There's still Potcoin, right?
Sure.
Oh,
I don't know. What's
I don't-
Potcoin?
same stupid thing as Bitcoin. I heard people were saying
U.S.
electric-
prosecutors found on Tuesday former drug company executive Martin Shkreli should spend at least 15 years in prison after being convicted of fraud, saying his lack of remorse and respect for the law. That comes out wrong, doesn't it? His lack of remorse and respect for the law. They're thinking that lack. This is on Reuters. That lack would apply equally to remorse and respect. But it doesn't read that way, does it? Saying his lack of remorse and respect for the law. Sounds like he's being respectful for the law. Justified a long time behind bars.
How you spell this fucko's name?
What are you looking for? I just typed Martin SH, and then it's Google will take your hand and do the rest for you.
Yeah, that's right. He needs to buy a vowel.
Shkreli. I swear to God, I work with a guy who looks like this.
We all work with a guy who looks like that.
Thankfully, I never have.
By the way, Potcoin is still a thing.
Nice. Wish you invested in that.
Fucking worth.
Nothing.
I'm betting it's not. This isn't true cryptocurrency, is it? This is just digital money exchange.
Says
It's not.
No, it's still it's a
cryptocurrency.
it's a crypto. It's just it looks like it's just marketed at cannabis.
It says decentralized banking infrastructure and payment solution. That sounds like
Potcoins are digital coins you can send via the internet.
that doesn't mean anything. Me sending you, if I send you money through my phone to your phone, that's not cryptocurrency. That has nothing to do with what
Correct.
Bitcoin is. That all this is like put funds in here and you can send it to other people who have this app. Like, that's not cryptocurrency.
No, you have to buy an actual Potcoin,
Then it has a
a
value.
digital coin. Yeah, you have to actually buy like.
Does it go up or down in value?
Hey, look, here's a fucking video.
Does it?
Is the first decentralized currency for the legal marijuana industry. Potcoins are digital coins you can send through the internet. Potcoins have a number of advantages. Potcoins are transferred directly from person to person via the net. And this means that the fees are much lower, and you can use them in every country. Your
Fees.
account cannot be frozen, and there
Not
are no prerequisites
cryptocurrency.
or arbitrary limits. Let's look at how it works. Your Potcoins are kept in your digital wallet on your computer or mobile device. Sending Potcoins is as simple as sending an email, and you can purchase anything with Potcoin. The Potcoin network is secured by thousands of
purchase
computers
anything
using
with
state-of-the-art encryption.
You can spend
Anyone
it
can join
anywhere
the Potcoin network, and the software is
it's
completely
accepted.
open source, so anyone can review the code. Potcoin opens up a whole new platform for innovation. Potcoin is changing finance the same way the web changed publishing. When everyone has access to a global market, great ideas flourish.
They're just an internet bank, as far as I can see. Can you invest in Potcoin? Like, if you can invest in it...
Yeah, I mean, you still have to actually pay actual money for your Potcoin. They don't just go here.
You pay money for it. I give them $50. They say you have $50 worth of Potcoin, and then you spend that on a place that accepts Potcoin.
Yes.
That's not cryptocurrency. That's not. No, it isn't. No, that's really no different than me using my phone to purchase something at a store. That's not cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency.
Well, they have to have the ability to accept it.
No, I understand that, and anyone who uses Bitcoin or anything else, if they're going to do a transaction, they have to do it with somebody who accepts that.
Yes.
That type of cryptocurrency. But cryptocurrency in and of itself is bankless. That is part of the concept of it. The ledger is in the coin itself. The transaction of me giving you one Bitcoin is built into that Bitcoin and traceable. The whole history of it is traceable. I mean, it's anonymous and
yeah, but it's technically, but also it's not cash. That's the whole.
It's not cash, right? But then it's no different than a credit card. A credit card.
But that's why. But that's why dispense. But because it's not the way our banking systems are set up, because it's not actual cash. That's why dispensaries can take it. Sure. Like my dispensary takes. If you got the Coinbase app,
well, they're not talking
my
about. My
dispensary takes. You can pay in any of the four. Cryptos.
They were talking. They didn't say anything about buying pot with your Potcoin. I don't understand. I mean. Sure, I can imagine that would be attractive to a dispensary to take something that was called Potcoin. But they're just talking about buying things and sending money and changing the world. I don't know. I'm rather confused by why they went with pot in their name at all. But a true cryptocurrency...
At this point, I'm guessing it's just the same reason there's the ODB fucking crypto. It's probably just marketed at the pot industry. Like, hey, pot industry, use this.
Right.
Don't use Bitcoin, use Potcoin.
In that respect, it makes a tremendous amount of sense because, like you were saying, those are businesses that need a solution to be cashless. Mm-hmm. They need a way to be cashless. It's not about accepting credit cards or having a bank account anymore. They just need to not deal with cash.
Indeed.
And, but at the end of the day, you have to do something with that money, right? You have to pay your rent, and they're not going to accept Potcoin. That's got to go. That's got to go into a bank somewhere at some time. I mean, it's just like the iPhone. At some point, I have to take money. I mean, it may all be transferred electronically, but I have to take money that my boss gives me to go into my account so that I can use this to buy stuff, and then I have to put more money in. And where does that money go? It doesn't live digitally forever as just information.
No, you have to transfer it to your account.
It's eventually transferred to that person's account or that business's account. And
it's all just trading numbers.
It is cash.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, that's I know it's
the only time it manifests into cash is at the ATM.
Everything.
It's all just moving numbers around.
All these ways to transfer money are all based on cash. It's all still cash. Mm-hmm. Cryptocurrency is not. It is. I mean,
yes, it is.
You have to. No, it's not.
I buy little pieces of it.
Sure, you have to have. You
based
have to have
on the current market value for it.
You have to have something to put up to get. They're not just going to give everybody one Bitcoin just to get the ball rolling. That's not how it works. But it's completely separate from cash because it is the bank, right? And every transaction involved, Potcoin that we were looking at there, on the iPhone with the credit card, a bank's always involved. A bank is brokering these transactions of sending all this money around, right? And skimming a lot of it for themselves. Cryptocurrency is completely bankless. There is no organization. There is no oversight saying this is who owes what. No,
That's coming.
It's not coming. It's built into the actual concept of it. It cannot. There is no need for it because the ledger is in the coin. It's as if let's imagine that we are all using gold coins, right? And there are only so many gold coins, but they are huge, right? They are really big, and I'd give you a gold coin, and I'd mark in it, my name on this date gave you this coin for this, but not even for this. Just I gave you this coin on this day, and it's worth this much, right? And I give you that coin, and then you go and spend that coin, and you carve into it as well. You've got a ledger in that coin. You can trace it back. Someone says, "Hey, you stole that from me." Oh, prove it. With cash, unless you're some psycho who's memorized all the serial numbers on every bill that he handles, you will never be able to prove that that was your cash. Anybody could, if you find money on the ground and you have to pretty much take the person's word for it that you're giving it back to the right person if you choose to do so. That's why most people don't even return money. Because how would you even find or know who lost that money? Who's not going to claim they lost $60? Right. Because there's no way to actually prove it. There's a way for government to track that and prove that it's real, but there's no feasible way for you to track all that money. Somebody steals your Bitcoin, not your Bitcoin investments, but your actual Bitcoin that was mined on a computer. It's you can't even say if somebody steals it. You can't steal it. You can't take the ledger and use it as your own. You can't, like you can, stealing $1 and spending it at the store.
I've learned a lot more today.
So that's the big difference. But Potcoin sounds like a good idea. I'd totally throw money into a Potcoin account if I could spend it at dispensaries.
Yeah.
The same way that I use, I put money, I link my iPhone to my account so that I can go to the grocery store and just boop. Yeah, especially now with the chip.
There's something in Washington called Canopy.
Where you got to stick the card in and let it marinate. The machine has to get to know your card first. Make sure you can trust it. They're just going to hang out for a little bit, talk, make sure your card seems like an upstanding guy.
I had a metal credit card this week.
Metal one?
Metal one. I didn't even ask for it. I got the fucking...
They send you that with your...
I got the Sam Jackson card.
Dude, you could seriously that is a Sam Jackson card. You could kill somebody with that thing.
It's fucking metal.
I totally want to whip this thing as hard as I can. I wish I had some foam to just whip this into. I like that. Check that out, Rob.
Damn.
Completely meaningless.
Crazy.
But awesome.
Well, they say it's built for travel. Okay.
Right.
It's a fucking credit card.
Yeah.
Means I could break into several.
Yeah.
That's a card you want.
But guys who travel tend to have big wallets, right? You're holding on to receipts for everything. You make sure you got enough cash on you because you don't know if you're going to have to pay traditionally, though. Yeah.
Telling you if you can hear my voice.
You get those big fat wallets and they will bust up those credit cards.
You hear my voice even if you don't travel. Convert to the cell phone wallet combo. It's one less thing you got to carry.
Yep.
You have to find the one that's right for you. I'd go through a couple.
I wish I could use this for everything. I wish my driver's license was on here and I could just put my thumb on it and show the cop and he's like, "Yep,
dude, go on Amazon. They got the same thing, different colored for it."
No, I don't want one of those. The wallet case.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Girl at my work has one of those.
One less thing you have to carry.
She calls it her purse.
No, I just want this to be my wallet completely. I don't want to put a wallet on my phone.
Yeah, that's not fun.
Give us 20 years.
If I buy Apple, I buy it partially because it's sexy. I'm not putting some fucking $20 piece of rubber around it.
Yeah.
Or some shitty leather.
Oh, thank you.
I bought an iPhone, all right?
I want to look at it. I want to touch it. Really?
It's a tactile experience, man. Oh, he understands.
Oh, I know.
He bought an Apple. You're smart. They're way overpriced. And it's a status symbol.
Mm-hmm.
you like this show, please tell a friend. Please follow us on Twitter and like and share us on Facebook by searching for Christopher Media. You can subscribe to all ChristopherMedia.net shows for free on ChristopherMedia.net. Please make sure to rate and comment on all your favorite Christopher Media shows. Thank you in advance for supporting Christopher Media by clicking on the PayPal button and by clicking through to all the sponsors who support ChristopherMedia.net. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net, and thank you for listening. Thank you for visiting ChristopherMedia.net.
Dear home, we need a change. We need HomeSense, where one bold piece can change your whole place. Want a new dining set? Chic throw pillows? Game-changing savings mean the answer is yes. HomeSense. This changes everything.
15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Is that Shakespeare?
Nope, it's Geico.
Yeah, that's Shakespeare from one of his unpublished works. Oh, it be not for awakening. Nay, giveth thou the berries. For 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Nope, it's from Geico, because they help save people money.
Well, I hate to break it to you, but Geico got it from Shakespeare.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.